Cookie. Good morning, everybody. Hello, my name is Carlos Alberto Navarro. This is To The Top. Every single morning, try to take it to the top, make you think, make you laugh, whatever it may be. Honk. And today, got it. Nailed it. Back in motion. Second day back, nailed it. Second day, nailed the honk. Feels like a Tuesday, folks. Walked around yesterday thinking it was a proper Monday.
It does feel like a Tuesday, doesn't it?
But because we took off as society here on Monday as if it was, I guess, like an extra day. Because we were just like, no, just didn't feel right. We got to take more.
I think it's a holiday, actually.
It is. Yeah, it's a company holiday, too.
Company holiday.
Angel said next year he thinks he's going to take off.
I think I would take the whole first week.
Yeah. I'm with you.
I might not come back till after Three Kings Day.
I like that. I'm in. Sold.
I'm in, too.
And the reason being
stick with it?
is...
We're going to do it?
Yeah.
No, Angel said he's doing it. He didn't say we're all doing it.
Oh,
The
okay.
reason I'm
Well,
doing
I'm
it
going.
is that I looked at the end of my end of year holidays, and
and you left something on the table.
I left about a week on the table.
Yeah, it happens. When you have a job you like and you end up, and you have the ability to do it and you're not injured or sick, it's kind of hard to be like, eh. But, vacation is important. I'm actually taking some vacation this year. Very soon, I'll be going on a cruise with my family.
Nice.
Disney cruise. And
I love the Disney cruise as a kid.
yeah, you know what? My wife and I went for our honeymoon on the Disney cruise. And it was like a 10-day. It was awesome. It was a blast 15 years ago, whatever. And then at that time, if you would have told us, okay, you're going to be taking a family cruise on your daughter's 12th birthday, on a newer boat or whatever, I'd have been like, yeah, right, man. I don't know. I don't even know. I guess I could have said, wow, that would be amazing if that happened. If that happens, I guess things are going pretty good,
Lois, my kid's been on more cruises than I have. And she's been on the Disney cruises.
And you've never been on a cruise yet.
Oh,
she's a cruise professional, dude.
well, you got to make it your way. I'm fortunate.
You need to do that this year. That should be your New Year's resolution. Someone said it's not a New Year's resolution to say you're going to vacation more. That's a New Year's resolution. A New Year's resolution doesn't have to be something that you really dread. It can be, listen, I'm going to make sure your New Year's resolution should be, I'm going on a cruise this year.
We'll see.
That's a good one. So my brother-in-law works at he works at Disney, a beloved guy there, and so it's nice to be able to be like, wow, we get to go on a cruise. It's just anyway,
yeah,
I'm very very grateful to be able to go on it because we don't take a lot of vacation because we enjoy our lives and we're just not vacation people or whatever. But my point is, yeah, take some vacation, take some time off. I will be taking some time off, and I will be in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
There we go.
Not Arizona, which I've thought I was going to be in Arizona because in my head, for whatever reason, for the past 3 months, since whenever I booked this gig at the Albuquerque Comic Con.
You know who lives there? I should get hold of him and tell him to go see you. Is Dr. Butch.
You know what? I would like to see Butch. I'm going to be there
Butch
for about
Rosser.
Yeah, I'm going to be there for about 5 days. It's a pretty big convention out there, so I'm looking forward to all of our. Because every time I go any different state, Monster fans always come out, always come out, and so it always makes me smile. Now. Speaking of New Year's resolutions, Russ, you just mentioned that. That was a motivational minute. You're going to hear this a lot, folks. This is like a very popular thing now. People are going to want to shoot down your resolutions. They're going to say they don't work.
Yeah.
They're going to say, oh, and this is the day that most people give up the da-da-da, and you're sitting at home and you're sticking to yours, or maybe you're like loosely sticking to yours, and you're like, oh, I guess I'm supposed to give up. Don't listen to that. It's fine. Yeah, a lot of people do give up their New Year's resolutions. But if you can get past, they say, the 15th day, you're 70% more likely to stick with that resolution for the rest of your life. So think about that. If you can just, instead of thinking, oh, well, I'll be part of that percentage that doesn't do it, and of course you're not going to do everything on the list. My God, you're not going to do everything, but at least what the resolution or what the goals or the things that you lay out in the beginning of the year, at least it's a plan. And a bad plan is better than no plan. I heard that in a recent Marvel movie, I think. What was that?
Was that Captain America said that?
Yeah. I think that was Black Adam.
Oh, was it? Yeah. You know what I like that they're doing this year, though? I've seen for the first time. It's dryish January. Not dry. It's a little bit hard to stick to. Dryish. It's like I'm drink less than I normally do in January.
That's
weak.
Yeah,
I like that.
Nothing. You're doing nothing.
That's a want attitude. A want attitude is I want to drink a little less.
Yeah.
Instead of I will drink less. A will attitude actually means you actually have some accountability behind. Be a will person today, folks. Be a will person. Now, moving on, The Northman, best film of the year.
Absolutely. Well said.
It does surprise me.
You're ruining all of your any kind of credibility you have with movies by saying that's the best film of the year. No one's saying that.
You're right, Russ. Many people, when I said that it was the best film of the year, they're like, "What?" No, what I saw was an onslaught of people like, "Oh my God, I thought I was the only person that saw this." And I immediately wrote Ryan. It's called The Northman. People were writing me yesterday saying, "Hey, what was that movie you were talking about?" So it's The Northman. And if you like sexy vampires, which Eric, I forgot his name is. Skarsgård is the sexy, super studdy vampire from True Blood.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's a sexy, super crazy berserker.
Yeah.
So ladies, check it out. You're going to enjoy it. Moving on.
How is he better looking?
That's really not fair.
So
but have you
annoying.
ever heard him talk? He sounds like the sweetest chef.
Does he? I've never heard him use his actual voice.
Oh my God! It makes me so look it up, Ryan. It make you happy because this good-looking man who is super tall and super athletic, and he sounds like the chef from the Muppet Show.
Oh wow! I've only heard him in True Blood and like.
Oh, and there he sounds very.
And what is he in this in Northman?
He's the Northman.
You didn't even get to
No,
him.
I didn't get it.
He's what the movie is.
I didn't like it.
Didn't even get to see the
cool
amazing
parts. I wasn't
filmmaking,
digging it.
transitions, the work, the acting, the cinematography,
Wasn't digging
everything
it.
that makes The Northman amazing, and you didn't watch it.
So he's a berserker?
Yeah.
He's a berserker.
And what's the definition of a
A
berserker?
berserker? You tell him, right?
They were the Vikings, but they would like psych themselves up, whether through some kind of chanting, or they could use kind of psychedelics as well.
Mushrooms,
and they
baby.
become basically just raging
Animals.
Animals.
They turn
and
into those
attack and
animals.
destroy everything, kill everybody, burn it all down. And like, there's all these stories about like how like one berserker like on a bridge fought off an army of 1,000 ones. You know, like
so this story is actually Hamlet. Okay, so Shakespeare, this story is older than Shakespeare, right? And so Shakespeare saw the story of the Northman and basically made it kind of Hamlet. And it's really more Macbeth if you look at it because of the hallucinations and the women kind of being the main plot points of their origin or their stories or whatever. And I think it's fantastic. It's not for everybody.
No, it is very violent.
It's the most violent movie you may see. Angel, your thoughts, because you do have a different...
No, it's incredibly violent. It's incredibly visually appealing, I think, the way the movie looks and everything. And the Skarsgård, even with all the dirt and everything on his face, he's still incredibly handsome.
But he goes, I'd kill you like this if he was
No,
really...
if he would have talked like that, it would have ruined the whole movie.
So, Russ,
What's the
give
name
it
of
another shot.
What's the name of the like witch doctor guy?
William Dafoe.
That's William Dafoe. Okay, yeah.
Give it a nut, Russ. Get past the dog initiation. They have to turn into animals. That's part of it.
Yeah.
They have to turn into... Okay, just give it a shot. I gave it a shot. I gave a show a shot that you told me to watch.
Yeah.
Listen, I've done it many
I'm watching
times.
Tulsa King.
Tulsa King's great.
You told me to keep watching. I'm watching it.
It's a goodie.
Here's another one. Casey Anthony, the thing on Peacock.
That's right. I will tell you that gives you. What did you think when you watched the entire thing all the way to the end?
I cannot say, similar to The Northman, I had to turn it off at a certain point.
Yeah.
Because at a certain point, you are, I think morbid curiosity is in us, right? And the morbid curiosity of like, okay, did this, it was part of our lives. I think that's okay. And then just like anything else, if you indulge in it, at a certain point you're watching it and you're indulging in her lies. You're indulging in her, because you're feeding it, right? Like it's because very quickly I realized what happened. What I feel is that she was molested by her father. I don't know what happened with her brother. That could have been an add-on. It's horribly traumatizing. It does create a world where you are lying at a level that she lied at. But the biggest lie comes when she explains what happened from her waking up. All I remember is waking up and my father. That's where we know either A, she was on something, B, she did something.
But she said she held the baby and the baby was wet.
That's, and even the traumatizing, shocking stuff of her taking the picture and all that stuff afterwards, that kind of all makes sense in this crazy, delusional, my father used to rape me world, right? And that's what kind of the story is. But the big part is, no. You're not going to act. I don't think she murdered her daughter. I don't think she actively wanted to kill her daughter. But there is super blame in that part that she is just conveniently leaving out.
She's really unlikable, isn't she?
I wouldn't say that.
Really? I
wouldn't say
disagree.
that.
I find her super unlikable.
I wasn't as involved with the case too initially. I didn't like. I don't know. It's not like I'm
Just
like,
watch-
wow. I didn't
watch
watch
her-
her go like, man, I'd like to sit down and have a cup of Joe with her.
Just watching
You
her
know?
explain and the way she just whines about.
What did you did you see it, Angel, at all?
Nah, I can't even get myself to that point where to entertain it.
Yeah.
So
Did you see it at all, Ryan?
No, I want nothing to do with her.
Yeah, I get that too. I wasn't. My wife and I really we kind of saw it, and because we were both kind of in like part of it, we were like, man, let's watch this, and then we both kind of shut it off. About an episode and a half in.
So you didn't get to the end where they show the father up at the funeral talking about I smell her sweet sweat or whatever.
Oh God,
and they try to make a big deal out of that, but really he was just being I don't know.
No. I got to a point where I was like, oh, I get it. That's enough. My curiosity has been it's enough.
Yeah.
And you can watch. I mean, look, it is what it is. It's a very sad story, but it is part of our history here in especially Central Florida.
For sure.
Look, folks, I do know one thing today will be a great day to the top. Never stop.
All right, come